an abscess on my spine that needed 2 operations that left me paralysed, and I'm relying on a wheelchair now. I have been in this hospital for 9 months. You have very limited access to the outdoors unless you're going home for weekend leave. When you're on bed rest, you're on bed rest and you can't even get out of bed, let alone go outside. It's been very, very difficult, not having a garden or fresh air or greenery or birds to watch. A very different life. If there had been somewhere to go outside, a garden, it would have made a huge difference. Just somewhere to sit, reflect, take your family, pretend you're not in hospital just for 5 minutes. That would be really lovely. And there's very little of it here.
Horatia's Garden Charity is really excited to have been invited here to the National Spinal Injury Centre at Stoke Mandeville to create our 3rd Horatia's Garden for the patients and staff here. It makes a huge difference to patients who have such a long stay in hospital to have somewhere to be able to get outside, somewhere that they can just escape and think about everything that they've got to come to terms with.
I think it's very easy to think what earth is a garden about, but when you actually start thinking that the actual positive benefits of a garden, it makes people feel better, it makes people sleep better, and it makes people rehab better. It's actually pretty effective.
Horatia's Garden in Salisbury was designed by Cleve West and it was opened in 2012. It's now been going for 3 years and the benefits to the patients, to the staff, to the patients' friends and family has been quite overwhelming.
I was in a car accident. I'm paralysed from the chest down. Horatio's Garden is just wonderful. It's definitely made a difference to my rehabilitation because I come out here and it just makes me feel so good. You've got special little places you can sit if you want to be on your own or if you want to be with family just talking privately. It's here in the garden.
We have food events, we have music, we have sculpture, artists in residence, all sorts of things happen to enhance the stay for patients.
The benefits are so good and I think every hospital should have one.
I think for any patient who's in hospital a long time, you do need to make sure that you do get outside. And if you're going to get outside, you want far more than just blank concrete and an air conditioning unit. I'm really looking forward to the fact that we could have a Horatio's Garden. I think it'd be an absolute fantastic facility for families, for patients and for staff.
This would all be on one level.
It's fantastic that Joe Swift has agreed to join the Horatio's Garden designer team. He's won medals at the Chelsea Flower Show, created all sorts of beautiful gardens, both urban and domestic. And he's also a Gardeners World presenter, so he brings to this project a huge amount of experience.
It's just wonderful to be able to use my garden design skills for a project like this. It's just, rather than a private client, a private garden, this affects hundreds of people, their families, their friends, and it is a real honour.
Please do consider supporting Horatio's Garden, Stoke Mandeville. Your donations will help us to create an incredible garden in this space and really help to transform the stay of patients who've experienced such life-changing injuries.
The idea of having Horatio's Garden here would be fantastic. We all need a happy place to go to, not just in our mind but in the physical. It would give lots of joy to lots of people for a very, very long time.